Bonjour, hello, welcome to MaxMountain World. Bonjour, hello, and welcome to Les-Orres, halfway up the mountain. I've not really got any cameras out quite yet, except for the last 50 meters of altitude here where I came across some marmots. They're very, very difficult to catch with on video or pictures or whatever, but I think I managed to get some good ones. So just looking down here, down the valley, down on the Les-Orres 1800, I can see Les-Orres 1650. Let's turn the camera around, have a wee look. So looking over the left, in the distance here, we've got Divilly. Down the bottom here, Embrun. Down here, as you saw before, 1800. Just see the tops of the buildings at 1650 down there as well. Over to the Parc des Écrins, and over in the distance, above La Grave and above Les Deux Alpes, in the cloud is Le Miège. So over towards the Parc des Écrins, and then the snowy peaks where they finish. Over to the right, over that way, you would find Italy, not that far away, maybe another 40-50 kilometers. And indeed there is actually a peak there. See if I can find it. Got the sun behind me, not very clever. Yeah, that black peak there is actually in Italy. It's just above Sestriere, or Balm, I think. I don't know, I need to look it up. Maybe I'm a bit inaccurate on that stuff over there. It's very hard to tell when you come up a mountain. But looking down in Embrun, I'm at about 2,200 meters, 2,250. That's 1.5 kilometers in altitude below us. And the lake on the left there, you can see the lighter part of that is the actual lake itself, but they retain water for summer in what they call the Plan d'Eau, which is the little lake of water that they keep going there. Now just directly below us here, we have another one, the man-made one. This is one that feeds all these pistils. You can in fact see one of the snow pistils here as well. And that's just gone all stagnant. I came up downwind from it, it's stinking. So down below, beyond that, just above it, or just above it on screen, but below it is, you can see the road up, just snaking its way into the trees on the right there, and that's the road that zigzags all the way back down to the bottom of the valley. Quite a nice place to have lunch. So just stopping for a little break, a bit of observation, and heading on up. Hopefully I'll get up the top. I don't know how much snow there is, but I do know the mountains and the little hillocks around here pretty well. So I know how to avoid the most of it, which I've managed to do so far. But yeah, I'm going to put all the gear away, get the backpack back in the back, and head on up further. So this is about 2,250 maybe. It's good. And the thing is, when you leave in the morning and you come up here, every 100 meters of altitude you lose a degree centigrade. So as the day gets warmer and as you're climbing, you don't actually get any hotter. But the only problem is that you get more direct sunlight. It's got less atmosphere to go through, so you'll burn off it quickly, especially with Scottish skin. Anyway, stop yapping, I'm going to do some walking. Can't find him on the screen. That's Marmot language for alert human. See. There he is. I've just walked up this centre bit here, just negotiating my way around the snow that's left. And you'll see some of this there's bits of red stuff. That's the iron in the soil that the snow soaks up. Now, just going up here. Now this is actually safe to try and walk, because if I slip I've got these bushes to grab onto or whatever. Just take it easy and get the other side of this. It's only about 30-40 metres. That wasn't so bad. Right, a lot of snow. Made it, and onward to the top. Forgive any wind noise here, but this guy's got a pretty good lodgement. It's about as close as this guy's going to let me get. The thing with the Marmottes is, just coming up the left here, because there's one over the right. He's not had any screaming alerts yet. He's looking around. Should catch him in a couple of minutes. Let's go look. Yeah, he's got his own hole. And keep it steady. Yeah, he'll disappear when I go forward. So yeah, he went. Now above him, you can see where a bit of evidence of avalanche, which if we come down below, you can see where it landed. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but these are huge. Now, let's head over and look at these closer. If I sound out of breath, this is actually a normal breathing rate for up here. 2,400 metres. And I'm actually holding out really well. Normally you get the altitude effect. It just grinds you to a halt for 10-15 minutes. I've not had that, so let's go up and look at these and see where the tops of them have been hard. And underneath it's been belted by the midnight snow, well, afternoon snow. Yeah, you get altitude thickness as well. But these are beautiful. So I'm just going to run the shades cam for a little bit. It's actually quite safe to walk on this and walk up this, as long as you're careful for footing. So I just want to keep both hands available, the stick on the downside. So I think I've just teleported to another planet. This is just astonishing. Look at the size of that's taller than me. Wow, and I'm not that tall, but still it's taller than me. Gee whiz, what a place. I'm standing in the middle of an avalanche. And this is all areas that I ski in as well. I've skied here. I've skied down the side of that. I've skied down there. Wow. And that's where I'm going next, up this. I can't actually get to it from the left here. I know from my skiing that even if it's snowy I can get up there. So interesting just watching what these clouds do as well. Just nothing threatening, so I can continue. So there's a few tons of snow in that one. Imagine getting wrapped up in that. So you can see the route I just took. These brown bits here, up, and then up the avalanche. And I came almost to the top of it, centre screen, and I've just walked. This is actually a piste just to the right of us here. So I walked on the north facing part of it. It's more solid, although I did sink in a couple of times. So I can see above. I mean, I've skied down here a few times, and just the avalanches that started with rocks to actually avalanche cannons at the top there. And where I'm going to go next is here. You can see how much snow there's been. Bear in mind that this is now compressed to about a quarter of its original depth. Put that into perspective. Well, it's a lot of snow. Whoop, top of mountain. Quick view check. Valley de Grand Cabane and the Grand Cabane piste, which runs down the back of this sort of whitish bit ahead of us. Then crossing the distance, Devilwee, the one that sort of looks like it's touching a cloud there. Working my way around Champsar and over to Réalon ski resort, I think there. Down to the lake, Embrun. I can see my house from here. And Les-Orres 1650. The road down, squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. And this is what feeds one of these big cannon things that I pointed out a couple of frames ago, a couple of scenes ago. They basically have oxygen and I think it's hydrogen. Whenever is needed, they pump a little bit down and light it, and it causes a huge gas explosion to cause an avalanche before it can avalanche naturally. So down here, on the Pierre piste, and not far to go, as you can see up here. That's the destination. So I'm just planning my trip back down to there, and I think the easiest way is going to be to go down here behind. I'll have a little look. It's only going to be snowy so far, but I'm pretty sure with it facing the afternoon sun, it should be okay to do it, I would say. Now, down here somewhere we have, that is the Grand Cabane that gives its name to the piste right below us. It goes left to right, and just make it out coming to view now, and also gives its name to the valley up the side there, which takes us up to Lac Sainte-Marguerite. So the Zenith restaurant behind me, and that's been the place of many a video and many an experience. So really just so glad I made the effort to come up here. This is just fantastic. And just going around here, I'm going to go down by that machine, which incidentally is keeping this going. It's built a mountain of snow, just a ridge of snow over our glacier. We actually have a glacier there that apparently is about 40-50 metres deep in a crevice. And what they do is in summertime, they'll have that with little plastic sledgy things, and kids and stuff that come up here can skitter down there in their bums or whatever. So yeah, this is the Grand Cabane piste that starts ahead of me, so I can avoid the dangerous bits of snow there. And yeah, there's a route down, that's for sure. So should be good. And I'll go down the, many times I've been down here off the left, off the off-piste. I'll go down there. Looks like could be a pathway through there. See what that looks like just now. So really just incredible. Just skies that are beautiful. Oh, wow, what a place. I never fail to appreciate living here. So on the way up, I found a couple of things. I found a euro, a 10 cents, that was kind of up here. Store it away. I found this too. Now, very difficult to make out. I don't know if it's got France written on it. Now this was down the mountain, just in the middle of nowhere. I think it could be old French franc type item, but more to the point, there's better to come. One unopened bottle of Koenig's beer. Now, if this thing fizzes, then it's fine. Yep. So I'll get that after on the way down. And joy, it was a bit warm, but I left it in the ice for about 15 minutes. It's just beautiful. Cheers. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just back on the shades cam. Just not going too near the edge. Wow, wires everywhere. This is where I'm going. Yeah, all clear. That is going to be so excellent. I've skied that so often. I reckon it'll take about an hour and a half for me to go home. I can ski that in 6 minutes. This is all the off-piste area that I've skied on a lot. Just incredible. Wow, Easy. Well, that was epic. Just coming back into Les-Orres 1800 now. Wow. That's the real MaxMountain World. Okay, so thanks for watching. And don't forget, subscribe down there. Click on the notification bell so that you get alerts for more videos from MaxMountain World. And make comments, share this with people, share the experience, subscribe. I'm really looking for subscribers now. It's good for you, it's good for me. So thanks again for watching. Your support is so much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed this. I've loved it. Ciao.